What's up, music kids? Thanks for tuning in to another video of mine. Today I'm going to be reviewing K.Michelle's More Issues Than Vogue. And honey, the way the songs that are on this album, I get why she called it the title. So she released this album back. It was released March 25th. So yeah, I'm late. So what? I don't care. Y'all know how I am. I'm late. I gotta do stuff when I can or whatever. But yeah, some more issues than Vogue. It has 12 songs on the album and features from Jason Derulo and Trina and Yo Gotti are on a song called Rich. Uh, so let's get into it. So my top five songs that I liked on her album, it was "Ain't You," "Not a Little Bit," "Make the Bed," and is that what it is? And then "All I Got" in Time. Now, "Make the Bed" featuring Jason Derulo. I think that's the song with him. Yeah, that's the song with Jason Derulo. I believe that song it because I know on her show, she said that she doesn't want to be boxed in. Like she wants to do country, she wants to do rock, she wants to do everything or whatever. But make the bed featuring Jason Derulo. I believe that song can get radio play because it's more. It sounds like it could do some spins on the radio and be more international. Um, but as far as the album goes, I do like the album. It's K Michelle. I the first time I found out about her, I'm pretty sure the majority of people probably did, is when she had yeah, How Many Times, and that was back in 2011. So 2011 when she came out with How Many Times, I was like, who is this? Who is this woman with this powerful voice? Because Kate Michelle is dope with the vocals. Like she does her thing when it comes to vocals. But yeah, her whole album is just dope. Um, and a lot, I believe, because I'm talking about her album and then kind of her, you know, media wise, things that's been going circulating throughout the media. For me, I believe, and a lot of people say this as well, that K Michelle, she's just too real for the industry. She's not on that Hollywood stuff. A lot of artists are not with that Hollywood mess, but I think that's why some people don't know how to take her or real. She's got a sharp tongue. She's gonna tell you how it is, and that's what some people like about her. Um, but yeah, Memphis born, Tennessee born and raised. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Like she's too real for it. She ain't with that fake stuff because the music industry, as we all know, they like to mold and shape artists into what they want, their vision. And artists like K. Michelle, Kendrick Lamar, like a lot of artists, they're on their own label or they're on a label, but they have control of what they put out and what they do. So that's just the type of artist that I see her as. Like she ain't about, like, you ain't about to tell her what she gonna do, how she gonna do it, whatever. Even if you try to, she's still gonna do what she wants to do. But aside from that, so off aside from her music a little bit, so I watched the episode where she was doing the BET Awards for last year with Tamar and Patti LaBelle, and it is not a surprise because during the performance, I was like, okay, for one, this looks awkward. It doesn't look genuine. It doesn't look real because Tamar introduced her on the stage, but K Michelle didn't introduce Tamar. So I was like, yeah, this don't, it don't look genuine. It seems like a kind of we was never friends to begin with, but I apologize if I hurt your feelings, but I still don't F with you. That's how I saw it. Like, I didn't take it like they really made up or whatever. But other than that, yeah, when I was watching the show and, they was video recording up to the performance, and she's just saying how she wanted that moment with Patti LaBelle and herself. She didn't want Tamar to be a part, like, basically, I guess her and Tamar's situation to be a part of her performance with Patti LaBelle, because Patti LaBelle is legendary. You know, she, Patti LaBelle, come on now. But I understand her on that part. But for me, if you get into it with someone, especially if you was never friends with them to begin with, if you don't rock with them, so that's why I'm kind of siding with K.Michelle on this, because I'm like, if it's not genuine and y'all really not cool like that, but y'all just kind of apologize in a way, there shouldn't have been a performance together. I think I would have preferred to see, which Tamar did do her own little thing as well, but I would have preferred BT to just allow Tamar to do her thing, kill it on stage, and then K.Michelle have her moment with Patti LaBelle. I, that's why I kind of side with K.Michelle on this, because Tamar could have had her moment. She could have had her moment with Patti LaBelle, because I think a lot of people just saw that moment like their moment is not. It looked fake. You can tell they wasn't in the way that K.Michelle on her show said that I ain't here for that. I wasn't. I didn't. I had to share. I don't want to share the stage with her. Like, she didn't even say her name. So I'm like, yeah, y'all at little men's that y'all claim y'all did. It was probably just, I apologize, but whatever. I still don't like you, or I still don't mess with you, which is cool, because we adopt. Everybody's adults here. Like, you can apologize to somebody and be respectful and still don't mess with them like that. But enough about that situation. I just kind of felt her on that one, like, but not how she said it. But I mean, it's K.Michelle. She's gonna say whatever she says, how she says it. It is what it is. But aside from that, so throughout the album, it's she's said before in interviews that her albums are based on whatever man she was dating at the time or in a relationship with at the time. She puts albums out about them. But in this particular album, she's saying Mifits, whatever his name is, however you say his name, Mifits, and Bobby, the football player, something like that. And then who else? And then people are insinuating that Nightstand is about Meek Mill and I think Bobby. I don't know. But I was like, oh, she going in. But see, and then people try to talk about that. And that's the thing. Why is it okay for these rappers to disrespect female celebrities, call them out of their names or whatever, but when women do it, it's like, she been unclassy, she been ratchet, she shouldn't have said that. Why women gotta be all that when we just being real, keeping it real, and telling it how it really is in music or just in general? Like, why we gotta get the negativity, but it's okay for men to do it? That's what I'm saying. We live in such a double standard world. And another thing aside from her music, the whole situation with her and Angela Yee off of the Breakfast Club. That particular situation, because everybody's like, you have this side saying Angela Yee was wrong and she should have at least apologized, and they should have just made up, said sorry and kept it moving. And then you have another side that's saying Angela Yee, she was right. She took it she was classy about it, and it is what it is. And then you have another side that's saying K Michelle, she was wrong for doing that. She shouldn't have came at Angela Yee like that. She was being ratchet and stuff like that. Don't know, that's why don't nobody like her. And then you have another side that's saying, well, that's what Angela Yee gets. She should have got checked like that because she's always talking stuff and starting stuff. And I'm like, that's her, like, that's Angela Yee's job, is to bring up rumors. And like, before the Breakfast Club, she was doing like her lip service, something, I forgot what it was called, but she would invite celebrities on to her show, and that's all she talked about was sex and rumors. So that ain't nothing new with me, seeing Yee talk like that. But anyways, in my opinion, I'm putting myself in, it is looking at it on K Michelle's end. She has every right to be upset. People have every right to take whatever situation how they want to. You can't tell them they can't be. I hate, that's the one pet peeve of mine. I can't stand when people try to tell me what I can and cannot get mad about, or try to question me about. I don't like that. That's irritating. So she had every right to take it how she wanted, and be upset. But because I think she said that Angela Yee was like family to the label, like she was friends with people within the label. But I'm like, okay, are you saying, did she consider, did K Michelle consider Yee is family, like almost like a sister, a best friend? If she did, okay, then I can see where her feelings got hurt. But if she's saying like, well, you was family and you was cool with some of the people on my record label, so that's why I'm at. That's really not, what I'm saying. But from what I heard, because they replayed the video, they didn't show the whole thing, and I didn't watch the interview, so I don't know if they were. Well, I don't think the full interview is gonna have it where they cut it off and she said something again. But from what I saw from what I heard, Angela Yee said, "Is it true?" or something to the extent of, you said something like it's about K Michelle's, you know, the rumor. And that's when they went into it. And she said something like, well, why would you say something like that? You wouldn't want nobody or whatever. But I she was just doing her job at that moment. But K Michelle's taking it like, why would you even ask him? Like, if y'all already talked about it, you should have nipped it in the bud and left it alone. But why would you bring that back up? And then if you did, why don't you defend me? I think that's how she's taking it. Because I'm not, it's hard to say what was wrong and what was right because you're not in that person's shoes. All I know is, for me, if I consider you my best friend, family, and you don't defend me in a situation of other people, like when you're around other people and I'm not there, and you're hearing that I'm being talked about, and you do nothing and you don't say nothing, you just join in and laugh, I'm gonna take that some type of way. I'm gonna be pissed at you. I'm gonna take it as some kind of way. But and that's just in what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about their situation because, again, I'm not in their shoes. I don't know. I can't say who should have said what and it shouldn't have did. I can't say that. It happened. It is what it is. But I just thought I'd talk about it because, everybody's saying having their little opinion, their 2 cents about it. But again, in this situation, everybody's just saying Angela Yee was doing her job, and she even said she's really good. She, like, Mano's her best friend, and Uncle Murder or whatever, I think it's his name. I don't know, but basically she's saying, well, take it how you want to, but I told you those are my best friends. Basically saying she's on their side. So be mad at me. That's how I saw her take it. Like, be mad at me, but I don't care. Those are my friends, and I'm siding with them, and I'm gonna stick to what I said. I felt he's basically saying, I didn't bring nothing back up. I was just asking them a question, and I basically said, well, you wouldn't want nobody to talk about that. Talk about you like that or whatever. That's basically what Yi was saying. And K.Michelle was like, no, you brought it back up. So why didn't you as a woman defend me? And that's another thing. Cause this has happened to me. Like, I've seen this over the years happen to me, where me and some of my, some former friends of mine, we will be out, and you would have that immature, like there'll be a group of guys, and that'd be like one or two immature dudes that they take it too far, and the girls, like my women friend, they would allow stuff to happen inside with the guys and laugh with them and stuff, instead of being like, hey, like, it's inappropriate. This is a woman. This is my friend. Why are you being disrespectful like that? That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between, because for me, I take that friend word that I think is being like overused nowadays. I take that friend word very serious. If you consider me a friend and I consider you a friend, I expect you to have my back when we in situations like that. Or if I hear you talking about me, I expect you to take up for me, because I'm not there to defend myself. And we family, right? We friends, right? So why ain't you having my back? But I don't know. Like everybody says, sometimes it depends on the situation. I don't know about that, but again, if I consider you a friend, I just expect you to have my back. But back to the women versus men thing. Um, another thing that I didn't agree with about K.Michelle was when she said, is a woman, you should have stood up. You shouldn't have played along with. It ain't her word for word, but she basically said, as a woman, you should have stood up for her and shouldn't have allowed Mano and them to disrespect her. And then she turned to Charlemagne and them and said, but it's okay. I mean, we expect Charlemagne to act like this. They guys gonna act like that. They gonna no. It shouldn't be men can disrespect me and ask me about sex and my vagina and what my box smells like. They say make sexual and offensive remarks, but when a woman does it, because y'all both women, I'm going to cuss you out and I'm going to say F you. I don't mess with you no more because you didn't take up for me. That, I don't get that. And I don't know. I don't get that. But again, it's a business. And drama sells, rumors sell. It's fakeness. Like, the industry is saturated. Like, people thrive off of drama. They thrive off of making fun of people's weaknesses, or making fun of people, like everybody says, social media and media in general, there's no chill. Like, I think it's no longer a sand. There's not even a line in the sand no more. It's not even sand. It's just water. Like waves and waves of water that just keep coming. Forget us drawing a line in the sand. We off the sand. People done jumped into the water. And it's just people just let loose. Like, they don't even care. There's no chill. Like, she's gonna be who she is regardless. And I don't blame her, instead of being fake and stuff like that. Be you. Stay being you. But yeah, her album's great. Like, thanks for tuning in. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.